I have what's called a dual phlalum. I can pee and at the same time.
No, you can't.
No, I can't.
Is that how girls
That'd be cool as shit. Yeah.
Talk about cryptids.
Welcome back to the Jojitorium.
Well, I think remember too. Whenever we found the German Scheiser porn.
Let's not lie to each other. You're in twerk classes over there. That's what
yeah. That's all it is.
The fitness class.
Working on them TikTok videos you like so much.
Dead face.
Got right in front of you.
Welcome back to Jojitorium. You know who it is. It's Adam. It's Matt. We're decaying with the boys. And British food sucks. But we don't. You're belly up at the bar. The music is hitting you just right. You got a nice buzz from your favorite beer, and you hear the most dreaded phrase of the night. Last call! Well, this is your last call to grab tickets for Homebrew Fest 2022. Kicking off on August 27th, some of the best home brewers in the area collide in a battle for supremacy. But they better watch out because the reigning, defending homebrew champion of the Berg is lining up some of the best brews from the depths of the Jojitorium.
Right here.
Don't forget that the winner of this event gets to bring their creation to the incredible staff at Penn Brewery to have their beer flow from the taps of Pittsburgh's oldest brewery. Grab your tickets right now by heading over to tickettailor.com and enter promo code BrewerBuds, all one word, for $5 off your $25 ticket. Come support the best home brewers, support the champ, and have some fun, but just make sure that you tell them that the boys sent you.
Because we're sending you.
So welcome back. We are in the Jojitorium. This is going to be a fun one.
This is going to be a good one.
Because we have our friend, Bigfoot Benjamin, in the Jojitorium.
Hello! How's my voice sound now?
Kind of like a clown.
It was good. I like that. This wonderful cryptid hunting photographer can be heard on Halloween is Forever podcast.
I have.
Pitting Bigfoot against Jason Voorhees.
Yep.
You're constantly supporting your beer-stagramming wife, Hello Brutiful.
She is my best.
And you are known to lend a hand in a number of breweries.
Yes. Yeah, I've done all those things. It's true.
You are also a third-degree black belt.
Fun fact, you guys just found that out
Yeah.
about
no
15 minutes ago. I took karate for 14 years.
Yeah.
It was a big part of my life. If we had the space, and I was thinking about this before I came here tonight, if I had a space for katas, I would have done a kata for you guys. But
I love frittatas.
Yeah, for Tana.
no, katas. Katas. Yeah. So my third degree black belt is in a very traditional form of karate called Shotokan karate.
Okay.
Has really no practical application whatsoever. But it was fun. It was a cool thing when I was a kid. It kind of transitioned into the owner of that school sold the school into other stuff and sold the school to another person, which turned into more of like a mainstream MMA kind of thing.
M&M's.
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 And then I kind of slowly jellyfished my way out of it because I was teaching more classes than I was being taught.
Nice.
But it was a thing. It was fun.
Cool.
But I'm still certainly qualified to fight and possibly kill anybody.
Own some fools.
I'm glad that you are because unbeknownst to you guys, our counterparts, I guess you could say that, our colleagues in podcasting, Dan and Lou in Casting Views,
I heard about this.
Boy.
they've decided that this is their time to shine. Apparently they're saying that we're talking shit. I don't remember saying anything bad.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I said a couple things.
Okay. But was it so bad that they would have to take their time out of their recording sessions to
Address it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been wanting to call out. I'll go. What did they say?
Okay, well,
I'm sure it's not that threatening.
What did they say?
Well, here you go.
Lou, I don't know if you're aware of this. There's a podcast that's starting a bit of beef with us. And they're doing it subtly. They are doing it subtly.
It's almost like a little bit of shade, isn't it?
I mean, Decaying with the Boys, I mean, we have heard you. We have heard your podcast. Don't think it's gone unnoticed. I mean, I'm starting to think that we don't rise to their, or we don't sink to their level. Sorry. I don't know. I think we should be the better podcast. What?
See, this is the thing. This is the difference between me and you, because I was thinking that what we did is we just utterly destroyed the level that they were at by sinking so low that there was no coming back.
Actually, screw you, decaying with the boys.
yeah. Right. Fuck decaying with the boys.
Yeah, you guys.
We're not about this bullshit anymore. We Brits. You understand that? We Brits. We bulldog spirit over here, and we're Italian as well. So
there's nothing bulldog about.
Yeah. And we
about what they're saying.
Really are miffed at you. Yeah.
Do you know what's going to be funny? Is that I can imagine that this is just going to end up being one huge slanging match. At the end, we're going to be like, yeah, fuck these guys.
all I'm saying, I'm just saying it now, Matt, Adam. Like I said, you have been heard. We are going to take a bit of time. We're going to go away after this podcast. We are going to work out whether we send our people after you, and that's not a threat, by the way. That was supposed to be a joke for like lawyers, but I can see that might sound a bit.
It's not a threat. It's a
assassins.
But we are going to respond in kind. So we love you. I mean, we do, but we're really peeved.
I just want to say, like, they're going to bring out their inner Enzo Amore in me. To be honest with you,
had to pick up the lamest wrestler.
Oh my god. Do you not get that Enzo Amore reference now?
No, I do. But we've got some talking to do.
Oh, it just goes on and on. You got to stop it.
Listen, I've never not been so scared of someone calling me out.
They sound like if my dog could talk. That's what she would say every 4th of July when the fireworks happen. And she is hiding in the basement on our little sole piece of carpet swatch that we have down there. And that's what she would say. That's how she would sound.
Yeah.
I'm not scared. I'm not intimidated by that.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody should.
Let me tell you something. My Harry Potter wands from across the pond. I ain't scared. I ain't scared at all. Because you know what? Alfred, Batman's butler, never did shit. And that's all you sound like. Empty threats. You're miffed. And you're tweaked. What was the other thing they said? Miffed and peeved.
Miffed and peeved. Yes, peeved.
Well, I'm fucking pissed off. And I'm ready to go to war.
I can almost hear, I am a real American.
No.
Fight for the rights.
They already referenced the sexual assaulter. Let's not reference the racist.
But if you want a war, just know that you can send everybody you want to. And I swear to God, Bigfoot Benjamin is going to fucking murder him.
3rd-degree black belt.
Look at this guy.
I will knife strike your neck right off.
Who'd the British Bulldog ever beat anyway? Nobody.
Couldn't even beat his fucking
Nobody.
brother-in-law.
He couldn't even beat drugs.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what those guys would have sounded like if they were bleeding? No. I don't think they could even. They imagine if they had a cut and they couldn't. Even
I hope
talk.
you would cut him right so they'd gargle.
Oh Lord! Do you see this?
Oh my God,
Governor!
Oh!
I've been lacerated.
Stop the fight! Stop the war!
Time's out.
I need a bandage. Medic.
Medic.
You all got blown up by the Irish, and they were drunk most of the time.
All right. Moving on.
I can say that stereotype. Nah, I probably can't. But I'll go to war with them too. I don't care.
There are other wars to be had, though. Just to move on.
My little Harry Potter ones. That's what I'm going to think of them
like
as.
the war of topics that we have to talk about.
Little
tonight.
But before we get into that, Ben, you should know there's an ongoing war with the guests that appear on this show.
Oh, I've heard about this.
The best guest at the end of the year is going to get the Best Guest of the Year award whenever we have the end of the war. Well, it would be the end of the war, but end of the year bash with the boys. We don't know what the award's going to be yet. It could be anything, but you don't get it unless you win it. to be the man, you gotta beat the man.
All right. Well, I've heard all of the episodes. I know there are certain people that I feel like I've already beaten.
Okay.
And I know there are certain people that I'm not going to say anything nearly as insightful as Dennis. I'm not. That's
tough.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, you've already said you'd fight people for us, which he was not willing to do.
Yeah, he would not step up.
So,
Bobby Nacho wants
your,
him,
yeah.
but
he hasn't had a chance to say that, has he?
Yeah.
So that's fine. I'm not nearly as inspirational as Dennis is, but I feel like I'm gonna try to entertain the hell out of you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this the best damn show that you've ever seen. All right, I'm gonna play to that camera. I'm gonna play to the YouTube viewer. I'm gonna make this magic. All right, got it?
I think we may have brought the best improver.
Casting views.
Casting views.
If there weren't so many cords in the way, I'd be in front of that camera right now, but I'm not gonna get there.
In the moment editing. No, you're good. You're good.
All
Your
right.
passions.
Yeah.
Your passions. But we are in round one, Ben. You guys save that energy, okay? We are in round
I've got
one.
plenty.
You brought beers for us.
I did.
So it is round one. You brought beers. Put them together. Call it round one beers. What are we drinking?
We are drinking a honey kolsch from Abjuration Brewing. Thursday night means canning night for me, and I can at Abjuration. And we didn't can this. Zach and Dave did this on their own. Good for you guys. This beer is amazing. I had to pry it from Dave's angry, strong hands to get it to this podcast. But it is a kolsch, obviously, but it has the best little flavor of honey. I believe it was a honey roasted malt with a citra orange blossom honey on top of that. And I mean, it's sweet. I mean, you guys can taste it. It tastes great. I know Zach is really proud of this beer, and I feel like this is one of my favorite Abjuration beers that I've had so far.
I will say, this has the clean taste of a kolsch, and it has the sweet backing and caramelization of a honey-based beer. This is amazing. This is my first time having a honey kolsch, and I gotta say, this is incredible.
This is on tap at Abjuration. There's not a lot of it in cans, but when I tasted it, I knew I had to get it here.
Yeah.
Because it is really freaking good.
Well, I'm glad you did. Adam, what are you thinking,
cool
bud?
freaking label, too. Yeah. Right here.
I know.
Because I like doing that to you.
Magic.
I think it's awesome. It's nice and light and crisp. It's got that little bit of a kolsch aftertaste.
Yeah.
You know, that little twang, that little funk.
Yeah.
And then it finishes well with that orange blossom honey, which I'm a big fan of. So, coming in at 5.2. Get yours now down Parkway Theater, McKees Rocks.
Yep.
Consistent brewery here on the Jojitorium on the Cane with the Boys. It's Abjuration Brewing. They're down in McKees Rocks, and if you want to find out what's going on with them, it's Abjuration Brewing on all social media. It's Facebook,
and I
Instagram,
think
and
last
Twitter.
night
Check out that new beer garden.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's beautiful out
Really
there.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. They did last night. We put together orange creamsicle.
Nice.
That was what we put in cans last night. So that is available on draft at Abjuration and cans wherever you buy your Abjuration stuff.
Yeah. Wonderful. So now we have a wonderful beer to have in round one, and we have to get to know our wonderful guest. So we have to get to know Bigfoot Benny.
It's me.
So before we get all this started up, why don't you tell everybody where they can find your shenanigans online?
Oh, well, you can, if you want to see my shenanigans, which my shenanigans on Instagram mostly consist of a random brewery picture every now and then, maybe some stories of me canning stuff on Thursday nights, and then a lot of dead animals between October and December. So if that's what you like, follow me at Bigfoot Benjamin on Instagram.
That is Bigfoot Benjamin on the good old gram.
I might follow him again.
That's a great introduction. I feel like you should have introduced yourself instead of me.
That's what it is.
So, clearly you have a connection to craft beer. This is something that you seem to enjoy.
I do.
Yeah. So, what got you into craft beer itself? Was it an event? Was it a certain kind of beer you had? What connected Ben's brain to the barrels?
It was a combination of Ben's brain and Hello Brutiful's brain, and you put those two brains together, and that put us to where we are now. My God, back when I got married 9 years ago, our craft beer of choice at that point for our wedding, we got a keg of Blue Moon.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many oranges did you kill?
Oh my God.
So many oranges.
Yeah. You don't drink that shit without an orange.
If it's your wedding, you put 2 slices.
Oh
in,
my
you know?
God.
Get
You're the king. And then it just it progressed, man. I think what attracted me most to craft beer stuff was just the community around it. And I got, well, at least, I won't speak on behalf of Jen, but I got into a place where most of my friends they either moved away or they had kids and they weren't available as much as they used to be. So I had to hang out with new people. And where a lot of cool young people hang out, breweries. Yeah. And you know what a really cool thing to talk about is craft beer. Yeah. And
not having kids.
It's the best.
Didn't you and your wife have what do you guys call yourselves? It's kids without disposable income.
Dinks.
That's
Dinks.
it. Yeah.
The original Dinks. Tom and Margot from Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
They were the original Dinks.
Yeah. But you're bringing it to the new age, right?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
I've joined the club already. Yeah. I'm in the Dinks.
Disposable income, no kids. That's awesome. I love it.
Dual income, no kids.
Dual income, no kids.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes, get it right. But yeah, it was just it kind of happened naturally.
His fatherly mind can't wrap around
it. I can't. What's this dual income without barrels to throw your money into? I don't know what that is. So
what do you mean you don't pay for daycare?
So, you know what? It's fine because instead of daycare, we just throw our money to vet bills instead. Yeah. It's really all the same.
Well, you are a dad then. You're a fur dad.
Oh yeah, I'm a fur dad,
which is cool
to the death.
Yeah. They need homes too. They need loves and cuddles.
Oh my God, give them all the loves, all the cuddles.
Right. So, what's one of the biggest festivals you've been to that you've really enjoyed in your time since you really took a headfirst dive into craft beer?
It's got to be Barrel and Flow times 1,000.
Nice.
That is the. I've just 2 years. The last 2 years I've been there. I wasn't there for it's only been around. It hasn't been around that long. This is what, year number 4? 5?
Yeah, with one, and year 3 was virtual.
Yeah.
So this is the 4th.
I was at year 3. I was at year 4. I was at year 5. And year 4 and 5, despite the drama surrounding year 4, was still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And year 5 was just amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no beer fest.
Progressively better every time.
There is no beer fest that I wished I had more time at.
Yep.
Other than Barrel and Flow.
Yeah.
And it's a long festival already. But it's still there's so much to do.
So much. And just such a great conglomeration of beautiful people that you just want to talk to and just it's just too many people, too many beers, too much space, too much.
Yeah.
It's a great problem to have.
It really is. That's one of the festivals I always believe that it is more than worth your money to get the VIP experience to get in before the general crowd. There are so many breweries and so many beers that you need the extra time.
Yeah, and that's something Jen and I have already talked about. We're not going to do general admission next year. We have to do VIP.
You got to.
You have to.
I had coworkers show up and they didn't even make it all the way around to see where I was with Adam. Because I told him, dude, I have so many coworkers coming. We saw 0 of my coworkers.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
And then I run into them.
Well, if you started and went
God, they've been lucky if they made it halfway through.
Yeah. So we were the beginning for some people and the end for others.
Yeah, all my coworkers, we were the end that they never saw.
Oh, tell them to come get some Jojinator down here in the Jojitory.
I've talked to him about it, and it's on tap right now. And if you follow @Basher_Brew on all social media, you can get your hands on some bottles right now.
But why don't you you can tell Ben the real secret. You don't need a VIP ticket if you just work for one of the breweries.
Yes, which is true.
I hired Matt on for the day, as I always do.
It was awesome.
Thank God you did.
So he got to be there
Oh
whenever.
my God.
Yeah, thank God I did.
Jesus.
Because I liked running around a lot.
Yeah. And if there was any little table that needed a front man, it was Bash Brew at around like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And Matt was the guy.
Thank
He
you.
filled it.
I didn't see 9 o'clock.
You were
I was gone.
I know.
So speaking of brewing and speaking of beer, have you ever tried your hand at home brewing?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I thought about that a lot lately.
Yeah.
I think what I enjoy the most about, because a lot of people have asked me that same question. I think what I enjoy the most about beer stuff is the community around it. I'm really not interested in brewing beer in my basement by myself.
Okay.
I do. I ask Adam a ton of questions, and I love to understand how that kind of stuff works. But again, I don't want to do it in my dank old shitty basement. Fuck. Like I'd rather be, and that's why I love working at Abjuration so much. I want to be there. I want to be talking to people. I want to be. I feel like the biggest value is talking to people that have been doing this for so long. And I've read a ton of books. I've watched a ton of stupid YouTube videos, but I've never learned as much as just like literally just sitting there having a great conversation with someone who brews stuff and who has done it before.
Yeah.
And
I can definitely tell just having you here with us right now, you're definitely a blast in the brew room. You have to be. Like, you're so much fun right now for me. It's like having a shiny toy.
Oh, thanks.
That I've been wanting to play with for a while. I like an opportunity.
Goodness, this is getting.
I love
heavy.
it. Yeah.
But in full disclosure, Ben came and brewed the latest version of the Make Peace Not War cream ale down here, and I already knew from drinking with him out and about. He was very inquisitive about brewing and like research, like very educated questions that are very fun to answer. And the whole day he was like shooting off questions. He's like, "Sorry if it's too much, if I'm annoying you." He's like, "No, keep them coming."
That's his.
I'll talk
favorite thing.
about brewing all day, and it was a blast.
And also, like I'm a phys ed teacher by profession, so my brain doesn't do numbers really well.
Yeah.
So it like the amount of math that it takes. I know there's programs out there that'll do it for you, but the amount of math that it takes to brew beer, it just doesn't appeal to me. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
It can be tough, but that's the cool thing about hanging out with someone like Adam. Adam is very patient in the brew space, which is not. I've learned a lot. I mean, I still pick your brain when I can.
I did throw a glove at you once, but that's because I messed something up and I didn't know you were right there.
Yeah. A little bit of domestic violence in the brew space. Keeps everyone on their toes.
I didn't throw it at you because you goofed up.
Yeah. But it's still like a good reminder that anything can happen at any time.
Yes. Yeah.
So speaking of anything at any time, you and your wife are constantly out checking out new brew spaces, trying out new beers, talking to people, getting involved in things. How many places are you guys trying to hit per year? Is there like a cap you guys try to hit, or is it just kind of like a fly by the seat of your pants kind of thing?
It is literally a fly by the seat of my pants. Jen is always up to do anything and everywhere. I'm kind of like I love being at home. I kind of have a schedule, but she's really pushed me out of my comfort zone. And God, we're going to go to Rocktoberfest.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a Beers of the Berg function. Kind of like a spinoff of that. That's obviously Oktoberfest themed. I believe it's sometime in late September, but
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Late September, early October.
Right. But yeah. Fuck. I don't know. Yeah. It's what. It's just it's like a big mishmash of it's like a bunch of places that you gotta touch, and the more places you touch, the happier you are. Yeah. Talk to everybody. That's it.
And then I always see there's Jen's a very sassy beerstagrammer, and I was wondering, are you planning on being a sassy beerstagrammer?
No, I would never.
I saw you in overalls one time, and you look sassy as all get out.
Thank you. I do love the camera. I do.
You do, and you're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's why I think you'd have a lot of fun.
But I also know my wife really well, and I will never cross that line.
Oh, would you guys have like a war, like a crossover war?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. This is her thing. I will never step on that. No.
But one thing you do that she doesn't do as much as you is you do lend a hand at different breweries.
Yes.
And much like you said, you help out Abjuration a lot. So aside from labels, what else have you been doing at Abjuration?
Well, that's about it.
Labeling? And
yeah.
Kind of like pushing?
Yeah, well, that's like, I'd say it's like it's been that is my, that's like my side job.
Yeah.
I'm on payroll at Abjuration. That is I get paid for that. So Thursday nights, that's what I do. And it took me a long time to wrap my head around that because for forever I did my job as a teacher and came home around 4:00 and I would spend time with my beautiful little 3-legged dog at home and shoot my bow and do all my other kind of shtick. And I could never fathom doing another job beside that. But with a couple other things that changed, Jen got a different job, and I felt like this was the opportunity for me to put my foot in, get a little more like street cred.
Yeah.
Right.
Get jumped into the gang.
Yeah. I had a friend of mine it was just like, hey man, someone left. We need another person on the canning line. All right. Yeah. Fuck. And I feel like it was the perfect little baby step for me to get into the and I will put this in quotes, like the industry.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't consider myself that at all.
Yeah.
So also with the teacher schedule, you had more free time.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about any other breweries you might have helped out?
I did. I Coven a lot over the summer.
Coven.
I love Coven. Yeah.
Coming to round 2 beers.
Oh my God, yes. That
That's called a sneak peek.
that place is really special to us. We love what they're doing there. Those are the people that own that are great, and we'll support them any way we can. But yeah, and I think it's usually, so what I do during the summertime is I'll teach summer school, and that takes like 3 weeks. But this summer was a great example of that. There is so much other great stuff to be done out there. And it makes me so much happier, like, fucking money aside, who gives a shit?
Right.
But just to be able to be there and feel that shit and help people move stuff and learn things, that's way more valuable than
it's an experience thing.
Yeah,
it's not a pay
for
check,
sure.
it's an
It really
experience
is.
thing.
Like
Yeah.
you said, you're a people person. You want to be around cool people and
Yeah.
get some
Yeah.
stories.
And it's a community thing, you know?
And
You
what
know?
better way to do that than putting the labels on the cans? See, no one wants to talk about the little jobs. Get you a lot of insight.
It really does. Yeah. Like to spend those 5-6 hours a night just to and be there. Granted, I'm just like pushing a foot pedal and lining stuff up all the time. But to hear the conversations that look at the lineup on that.
It's so even.
It's
Look
so
at that.
nice.
Thank you.
I might have him cut my hair after this.
Well, actually, I didn't do that label.
He can line up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You know what? This one actually, it's kind of ripped.
Yeah.
But hey,
Right here.
but hey,
there.
shout out to Zach and Dave who did a great job on that.
In your absence, somehow they managed.
I think
Somehow
this
they
is
were
the
able to
first
make it
canning
through.
night. They did it without anybody else. But yeah, I just it's such a cool scene, and obviously beer is sexy. I mean, beer is sexy.
You know what's sexy? Cryptids.
Oh my God.
And I know one thing
Sure
about
is.
you, sir. You love cryptids. Cryptids are your thing. It's in your damn name. Bigfoot Benjamin.
Bigfoot Benjamin. Yeah.
So what is it about cryptids? Bigfoot in general.
Bigfoot in general. I
that
mean,
really-
Bigfoot specifically.
So what about that doesn't intrigue you? Like what is it that gets you going?
Well, I started out like anybody else. I was super into Nessie when I was young and stupid. But Bigfoot really hit me as something that could really be possible. And I've listened to enough interviews, enough podcasts to know that there's either two options. There's either the huge majority of people that are schizophrenic and making this stuff up.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is pretty low probability. Or there's something out there that these people are seeing that can't be explained, but they saw it, and it's literally driving them
crazy.
Crazy,
yeah.
Yeah, they can't help it. I mean, it's just... I've heard interviews of people pissing and shitting their pants because they can't explain what they just saw. And also, they can't talk about what they just saw because they would be considered crazy.
Right, yeah, and just completely dismissed from what the things they're trying to talk about.
Yeah.
So that makes Bigfoot even more mysterious.
Right.
All the
and I think
accounts are like...
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's what drawn me the most. There's not a lot of cryptids I know about, but Bigfoot is one thing that I feel like I know everything about.
Have you ever gone Sasquatch hunting?
I would say no, but I guess I have. I've taken my wife
Guilty
on.
pleasure.
I kind of feel like there's no maybe.
No, I guess I
You
did.
don't.
I definitely took my wife on a hike in PA here where there was and we only went on that hike because there was a sighting there like 5 years ago. We didn't see shit, but
Saw a lot of trees.
A couple squirrels, couple bunnies.
But I also went to we took a trip to Oregon this summer, which was awesome.
Right, yeah.
Mostly beer themed, but the highlight of that trip for me was the North American Bigfoot Center.
That's so cool.
Which was just like, that is the pinnacle of anything Bigfoot. That is from Cliff Brockman from Finding Bigfoot on Discovery. I think that was Discovery back then.
Yeah.
But he owns that little store there, and it was amazing. It was a high quality museum of all the stuff I've seen on YouTube and video, and I got to see it in person. I got to smell it in person. Like they have like this little thing that Jen always likes to talk about.
Yeah.
That where you push this little button and it shoots out this.
It misses you.
Miss you with like this Bigfoot
musk.
What's it smell like?
I heard
Balls?
balls. Yeah.
I heard Calvin Klein's bottle in that shit.
Johnny Depp's gonna do the commercial. He's gonna be playing the guitar, and there's just gonna be a big Sasquatch comes behind him, just like ready to like nut on him.
After I've had a mega pint of wine, I like to have some Bigfoot musk.
Amber's been shitting all over me, so I have to mask up the smell with something else.
It's time to shit on her.
Bigfoot musk? But one thing we know too, man, like you love cryptids, but the other thing that you really love that we love too are horror movies. You love horror.
Yes. Tubi is God.
Tubi is God.
Tubi is
Tubi
God.
and Booty.
Oh my God. Forever.
Netflix and chill can take a backseat.
Yes,
Tubi and Booty.
We're bringing Halloween is Forever on this podcast.
Absolutely.
Oh, dude, you have for that.
Brian has the
so
tattoo.
good.
I'm going to get the tattoo. It's going to be a thing.
There you
Wait,
go.
Tubi and Booty's a tattoo?
It can be.
Does he really have it?
No.
He should get
But
it.
they talk about it.
We can all go together. I'd get it.
Yeah.
I love Tubi.
I'll get it
I
rid.
love
I'll get
Tubi
rid
too,
of my
man.
fupa.
I love Tubi and I hate my body. I'll do it.
Samesies.
Everybody.
So, with that, and you were on Halloween's Forever.
Yeah.
Did a great job there. What is your favorite type of horror movie?
I mean, ooh, boy. All right. So I'm gonna stray away from the Bigfoot stuff. I love when backwoods people eat other people.
Nice. You're in my
Right.
That is my favorite genre.
It's like, oh,
of
you guys
stuff.
are all fucked up.
Hills Have Eyes, yes. Wrong Turn, yes.
Even Wrong Turn 5. Like,
I don't
with all
care.
the terrible prosthetics.
I don't even care. I'll watch every fucking thing again and again and again and again.
Last week I put those two freaking neighbors,
Yeah.
or those neighborhoods of fucking mutants against each other.
Oh,
in a
I
deathmatch.
know. Yeah, I
good.
saw that.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved
that's
that
my
movie.
favorite genre.
So then, do you have a favorite movie then? Like, of all time? Your favorite horror movie?
Can be out of that style.
Yeah, you don't have to stick in that lane.
I think the original Hills Have Eyes. I
Yeah.
think that's my favorite.
Really good.
OG.
Yeah,
The old
the original
It's
one.
pretty good.
I like the level of suspense in that was great. Just like that little perfect little family that they took out into the desert and just Just got
eaten.
I love the original.
They got more than eaten too.
I think the remake was one of the better 2000s
Yeah,
remakes.
yeah, honestly, it was.
Yeah, they stayed true to the isolation and
Yes.
the hopelessness.
Yeah.
and,
So brutal.
Yeah, it really was.
And what was that? What was the one where the
they
army
burned-
guys? Was that the?
That was the second one.
That was
the
Hell's
second
Last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where they pulled that one dude through the hole. Like I was the claustrophobia in my brain went through the roof when I saw that part.
I just love that they burnt Buffalo Bill on a crucifix in the remake.
Oh my god! I just wanted to move a chair. No.
Oh, wait, was she a great big fat person?
Joke's on you! Ha! Dead.
So, can you watch? So horror for you? Is it like an any kind of movie kind of thing too? Like if you're like, I'm in a mood for zombies, I'm in a mood for ghosts, I'm in a mood
I mean, that's the one genre that Jen and I have in common is dystopian stuff. We love zombie, dystopian, end of the world kind of shit.
Cool.
Loved, what was the Brad Pitt?
World War Z.
World War Z.
Yeah,
that
was
was
cool.
great. We love fast zombies. We love zombies that click their teeth.
The crazies.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I like that.
Definitely.
Yeah,
we enjoy that a
wonderful.
lot.
Yeah,
We love to think about that hypothetically. It's like what would we do? Where would we?
What would be your job in the
bunker?
zombie apocalypse? Like, what if you had to like rebuild society? What would you do?
Shotacon 'em, motherfuckers.
Well, but after you Shotacon everybody, you have to like, can you make gasoline?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you do?
I think I
no.
just go into my hunting stuff and just
There you go.
I just go into the woods.
Be the
and-
provider.
Yeah.
Provider.
Yeah. I just
There you
like
go.
we go out to my friend's house in Ohio, live in the middle of nowhere and just shoot stuff and but also shoot stuff as if your neighbors aren't cooperating, you
Shoot
yeah,
stuff.
you
Just
shoot stuff. You shoot
Stuff.
stuff.
Stuff is an asterisk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Whatever it
Yeah.
takes.
I love it. Then we'll just come through and brew beer to go with whatever game is in the area.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, fucking imagine how much value beer would have
Dude.
in that kind of
A ton. It would
dystopian
probably
world.
actually be easier
It'd be
to do
huge.
wine.
It would be
you
the
could get wild fruit.
fermentation.
You could brew the heaviest fucking people just want to get fucked up.
Yeah, I would say all you want to do is get hammered,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So, dude, just,
Can you
like,
make that happen?
We
Can
made
you
crushed
brew
by
us the-
we made crushed by the fist of God in the zombie apocalypse. We can't wax the bottles, and all the wax boys are like, why not?
Oh no! All the social media groups are mad.
Oh no! They're still commenting on Facebook. You guys suck.
This isn't barrel aged for shit.
So, just so you know, and you do know this, we are a combat sports podcast.
I know that.
But what we wanted to do is kind of tailor it towards you.
Oh, I thought it just meant we were going to fight.
No, after I found out you were a third degree black belt, I want no pieces of you.
I don't know.
whatsoever.
You got a little bit of combat history.
Yeah, I have a
We
little
go
bit-
Shotokan karate against judo.
Yeah, we could try it out. I don't
I
know.
will
probably
die. You will both kill me. I got nothing.
We could have some fun, but I think I'll take too many strikes to the head. I already
All right.
have forming
All right.
CTE going on.
Yes, you do.
But since we are a combat sports podcast and you love horror movies, I dove into the depths of horror villainy and I pulled out some guys and gals to mix into a monster ball brawl. So I'm going to pitch these matches to you and I want to see who you believe will come out on top.
Okay.
Okay? Adam, you can jump in on this too. Okay?
Yeah, I already made my pick, so I'm ready.
Wonderful. So, in the opening bout, getting the pay-per-view started, or the premium live event, depending on what brand you want to watch, we are going to see Count Dracula taking on Count Orlok from Nosferatu, one of the earliest vampire movies of all cinema time.
God.
Now, don't forget that Dracula has been revamped on multiple occasions.
I know.
So you can...
How do you define him?
I would say it's Bram Stoker's Dracula.
That's fair.
Because I feel like he and Count Orlok are kind of in the same vein.
Sure.
Older guys, older vampires, and also you could see Keanu Reeves at some point, and who doesn't want to see that?
God.
Yeah.
Well, I melted Keanu Reeves, so
Right.
I'm gonna have to go with, and that option is Dracula.
Okay.
Right?
Jack, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like that genre, that spin-off of that version of Dracula has more abilities. It has, first of all, it's better looking,
Yeah.
Way better looking.
way
Absolutely.
more
Getting
attractive.
chicks.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say
Count Orlok is, woof.
it's rough. It's rough. But are you saying,
looks-
too, that Dracula's bringing Keanu Reeves kind of like as his... Like, he's like, oh, it's his manager. Comes out, he's like, hey, guys, seriously, it's Dracula.
Come on, man. I know you. Whoa.
So you're taking Dracula.
I'm taking Dracula.
All right. Adam, who you taking here?
I'm also taking Dracula.
You have to.
He's just sicker, slicker, and thicker.
When they met Count
he's gonna break
Orlok,
Nosferatu in half.
when they met Count Orlok, they didn't know what was even. They didn't know what was coming.
Well, they knew it was scary, but they didn't know that Twilight was just around the.
Yeah.
Or like what was it? 24 Days of Dark or
30 Days of Night.
30 Days of Night.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Count Orlok wouldn't stand a chance.
He got ripped apart.
I also just a little shout out for Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Great Lakes makes Nosferatu.
They do.
It's
amazing.
It's pretty freaking
It's
good. I
really
buy it every year.
So
But that's the only thing it's got.
Moving on to the women's title here, we have Annie
Oh
Wilkes.
my God, I love this one.
Annie Wilkes from Misery taking on Mrs. Voorhees from Friday the 13th, Part 1. These are two psychopathic women engaging in battle. Both of them are very skilled weaponry and both have zero regard for humanity because they both have a desire for one thing. Ms. Annie Wilkes is going for a script that she wishes would be written, and Mrs. Voorhees wants to kill everyone who wronged her by letting her son drown at Camp Crystal Lake.
I have to go with Mrs. Voorhees because Mrs. Misery, that's what I'm going to call her that.
That's fine.
Mrs. Misery. She has one move, and that, I mean, granted, she was very smart.
It's a sick fucking move.
It's a great fucking, it's a great
We're talking
move.
about hobbling,
But
right?
it was a long, it took forever.
She did with a smile on her face, though. Like,
She did. I mean, she's sick. She's sick.
In Ben's defense, that ain't killing nobody, though, either. You're just fucking...
And he still got away, didn't
You're just
he?
gimping him,
yeah, he did.
He still got away.
He's tough, though.
No.
Tough cat.
Not really.
Tough.
Godfather, though.
Yeah, well, we're in one cinematic universe.
R.I.P. by the way.
Come on. Yeah. Mrs. Voorhees. Mrs. Misery was a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
here
that.
for it.
Yeah. I think Mrs. Voorhees was willing to do anything.
That's true.
She would stab. She would shoot. She would fucking punch you to death if she had to. She's just trying to avenge her kid.
And what a mean lady. Just killing everybody that's having sex at camp. What else is there to do at
Just
camp?
get laid. What, are you going to watch kids?
Right.
Oh my God! You're getting paid like $10 an hour for that.
This is back in the 80s, sir. You're not getting paid $10.
No, you got $6.
You're basically getting $1 and a handshake. They gave you enough money to buy the condoms to use to get killed.
Oh my
You are
God!
there to fuck.
But also, those camps looked awesome back in the day.
They did. You could still shoot
I would've-
archery and stuff.
I would have been a counselor at them any
That'd have been cool.
any day of the week.
I mean,
Adam,
I already
you going the same lane?
kind of showed my hand. I'm definitely taking Mrs. Voorhees as well. Better agility over Annie Wilkes. Better hiding places.
Yeah.
And didn't play with her prey. She
True.
just killed them.
She'd win for it.
Annie Wilkes was playing with that dude the whole time, and he got away.
That's true. That's true.
Come on.
She almost tricked her with I'm out of paper.
Mrs. Voorhees killed Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, that's hard to do. That's hard to do.
I mean, it was right after he freaking came, but
Well, that's.
yeah, he was tired.
I mean,
But at least it happened, right?
But the hiding place was
Amazing.
perfect.
Yeah. How about this flyweight title match with the Leprechaun taking on Chucky?
oh my God!
Two tiny titans of terror tearing apart each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know the Leprechaun could fuck up casting views. I know that for sure.
Jen can't listen to this anymore because she hates the thought of Chucky.
Really?
Hates the thought, and I do too. Like Chucky was something that tormented me. Oh my God, for at least a couple years when I was a kid. I could not look at the side of my bed because I thought Chucky was
Right
gonna
there.
pop up. I love the movies now, but man, that dude is terrifying. And I remember convincing myself as a kid that I could beat him, but he's in. You can't stop him unless you put him in a pot of melting freaking lava,
Or, if you look at the third one, you just put him in a footlocker and just sit on it. You can keep him there too.
he's gonna come back.
He'll always come
always
back.
comes back.
So you're taking Chucky in this one?
I'm taking Chucky.
Wonderful.
Chucky is impenetrable. Chucky is angry. Chucky is mad. Leprechaun. I've seen those movies.
Have you seen him go to space or the Hood?
No,
I have seen.
I've seen the Hood.
Yeah,
I've seen the
Amazing
Hood.
schlock.
He's too frumpy
he
can't compete.
He couldn't even kill
Chucky.
Jennifer Aniston.
Chucky had a wife, for God's sake.
That's right.
Like Chucky,
Jennifer Tilly.
Chucky had a family.
Yeah.
Like he's a real dude. He's just out here just living his life.
Adam, who you taking?
I'm agreeing with our guest once again. I got to take Chucky. He's unstoppable. He can transfer himself into other dolls.
He can.
And people
That's
from the new
true.
TV series.
Yeah. Also, if you watch that terrible Cult of Chucky, he can transfer into bodies actively.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, even the TV series, he transferred into some bodies. So I think the 2-foot tall demonic doll is going to make you his bitch.
Nice. Look at you. Wonderful. And then we're going to go on to the tag team titles with my favorite duo, Billy Loomis and Stu Macher from Scream 1 taking on Shaun and Ed from Shaun of the Dead. This match, I don't want to say I stacked the card on purpose, but I have a personal favorite.
Yeah, I think you stacked this pretty well.
Yeah, so go ahead and try to say that it's not Loomis and Macher, please, because I'm going to tell you you're wrong.
I'm not gonna. I can't. Shaun of the Dead is a great movie.
It's amazing.
I love that.
Yes.
But the reason it's so great is because those guys are so just stupid. And just like they make it through by the skin of their teeth. Yeah, it's got to be Scream. Because those guys know what they're doing.
They do.
By definition. Like, that's who they are.
They studied it.
They've seen it. They know what happens. Shaun of the Dead guys just survived by luck.
Yeah.
Took my theory.
And nothing else.
Literally ditto.
Yeah.
They survived by the skin of their teeth, by luck, by dumb luck in a lot of circumstances. Billy Loomis and Stu did their research. If I was a serial killer, that'd be me.
There you go.
So, same.
Wonderful.
We might have a sweep here with me and the guest.
But also, the more entertaining was Shaun of the Dead.
I agree.
They were definitely much more fun to watch.
I know how much Matt likes Scream, but I do like Shaun of the Dead.
I love.
I'm a big Scream fan, but
even though they're stupid Brits. Anyway, what's the next one?
In the main event, we have a heavyweight battle going against Godzilla versus Cthulhu.
Ooh, that creature feature.
I don't know a lot about that creature.
So, large H.P. Lovecraftian beast with tentacles. Think large, very large squid. He's considered a world eater.
And wings.
And wings, yes. That's true.
He can fly?
He can fly.
And he's telepathic, some say.
He's got a lot of powers. However...
What movie did he appear in?
Cult of the Cthulhu.
Fuck. Yeah. I gotta watch this. That sounds great.
It's amazing. H.P. Lovecraft is an amazing...
Mostly books.
Mostly books,
and
yes.
novellas, yeah.
Okay.
But there are a couple movies.
Yeah.
But Godzilla has been known to take down some titans.
Yes, he has. I mean, he has that whatever comes out of his mouth. What is that?
No one knows, really.
It's powerful.
Makes a noise.
I want to say it's some Dragon Ball Z shit, like some Kamehameha waves or something.
A dual kit.
Yeah, that's
Street Fighter.
Yeah. Oh, you get. Yeah.
I will say that's one thing I do retain from karate back in the day is my ability to ki.
Yeah.
And just like have a really great gruff.
Definitely, that was good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Ryu, where are you?
Yeah, I can do that.
There's Ken.
I can do that pretty good.
So who are you taking out of this?
The other guy sounds so big, and I've seen pictures of him. He is really big. I do want to watch. I'm going to talk to you about after this. I want to watch these movies.
Yeah.
I'm going to go fuck. But I love Godzilla too. He's like one of my favorite dudes.
You can go with your heart and not with your gut.
I got to go with my heart. I'm going to go with Godzilla because I've never seen him lose.
Yeah.
But I know.
Neither have I. He almost lost to Mothra.
But he didn't.
But he didn't lose to
But
Mothra.
he didn't. He never does.
Adam.
Here's where we differ.
Thank God. We had to at some point.
Yeah. So, I think Lovecraft will rule the deep.
He's so big. I mean, he's so big.
He's
They
galactic.
literally say Cthulhu will destroy the sanity of people just by looking at him.
Yep.
So.
Why didn't you put Bigfoot against anybody?
Because that would have been too much fun for you.
I don't know. Let's just spitball it, though.
Yeah.
Is there another cryptid that could be Bigfoot? I would like to see Bigfoot versus Chupacabra, maybe.
Oh,
little battle on the border, the Alamo, have it at the Alamo Dome. Let's do it.
You know what I think would be a good one? If you took Bigfoot and you put him against one of the Men in Black, the real Men in Black, the ones that you hear about, the ones that they do that crap when they try to talk to you.
The people that that real witnesses have said to come talk to them after they have seen
and try
Bigfoot
to
stuff.
explain it away, but they look very odd.
Very alien, extraterrestrial.
Yes,
it's been
BPC over there. Use their right gender pronouns.
Come on,
doing it.
But I've heard along those same lines that it's a dude in flannel, it's a dude in a suit. And whenever someone sees a Bigfoot that they have proof of, maybe they get hurt, maybe they get something destroyed, but those are the people that will come to see them. So that's what I'm envisioning is my Men in Black.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay.
But
Bigfoot wants to be heard, so he's going to take him out.
Yeah.
I think about a government conspiracy kind of idea, but I also don't have enough faith in the government that they could coordinate that kind of shit.
True. Yeah.
So I don't. It's either people just being crazy or not.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
But when you lock these two creatures in the squared circle,
we're back to the fight. All right.
Who's winning?
Between who?
Men in Black and Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
I think Bigfoot's gonna be mad.
I think he would be too.
I think Men in Black for trying to warp
Bigfoot's
other
gonna be
people
mad.
Trying to take his jacks.
And I'm gonna say with my definition of what I truly believe that Bigfoot has to be, if he truly exists on some plane of dimensions, whatever. This sounds really weird, but he's not a fucking animal. He's not here pooping in the woods and eating food to survive. He's coming here from somewhere fucking else.
Yeah.
Coming
Parts
down,
unknown.
hanging out, and then going back up. If the Men in Black want to fight him, I think they're fucked. I don't think they can contain whatever the fuck Bigfoot is.
Yeah.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
He's been scaring people for fucking ever.
Yeah.
And then he just disappears and we can't find him since then. So
Bigfoot for the win.
Bigfoot for the win.
Adam.
Absolutely.
Bigfoot for the win.
Yeah?
Yeah. Totally.
Okay.
But I also have a bonus.
Yeah.
Bonus round. Bonus match.
Yes.
For our guest.
Sure.
Ben.
Yeah.
Your boy right here. Versus Pittsburgh Beer Douche.
Oh my God.
Who the wins? Two biggest cryptids in Pittsburgh.
I mean, one has a neck like a white shark.
Deepest, bluest.
The deepest and the bluest. And one has
a mustache.
It's a sweet mustache.
A mustache? And maybe karaoke skills. We will know within 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I believe.
Yeah. It'll be on the next episode.
Yes. I'm gonna go with Kane with boys on this one. Nice. Absolutely. Yep.
Wise choice. Yep. By the way, Mike Moore, I saw you talk to the guys at Bridge City Brinery. I was there an hour later. They said I tipped better than you. And I complimented them on their bread. So.
I think I heard that the beer douche left early because he heard that you were coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just need a little more time to wake up because I got so many more muscles.
Speaking of more muscles, you know who has muscles? Our sponsors, and they make us stronger. So when you support them, you support us. And when you support us, we bring you some pretty cool stuff, like talking to Bigfoot Benny right here in the Jojitorium. So we'll see you on the other side.
After I get done with you, Mike Moore, I'll have some left for casting views.
Welcome back to the Jojitorium. You know who it is. It's Adam. It's Matt. And as you can see, we are all tatted up. So Adam, I have to ask you, buddy, what's the number one rule about having tattoos?
Aftercare, Matt.
That's right, Aftercare. And what's the number one company for Aftercare?
I only use Lucky 13s.
I only use Lucky 13s as well. So, and all of our fans can too. So if you go to lucky13s.com and use our promo code MATA193529, you can save 25% on your entire order because
from the first line of your tattoo and beyond, Lucky 13s keeps you looking fresh.
Do you love comics, movies, video games, and more? We do too. Join me, Josh Skaar, and my cast of colorful co-hosts on Talkin SMAC. Look for our yellow and red icon on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Good Pods, and other podcast players.
Welcome back. Hopefully you hear something that you like. Because again, when you support our sponsors, you support us. And when you support us, we're bringing some pretty cool stuff. Like talking to Bigfoot Benjamin down here in the depths of the Jojitorium. It is round 2. Ben, you brought some more delicious beers from the Berg.
Oh.
Put that all together. Round 2 beers. What do we have?
So me and Hello Beautiful, we could not help but meet after work on a Wednesday, and the spot we picked was Coven. We love those people there, and this is the beer that we love the most. It was Super Crush, and granted, we got a 4-pack. Could I take 3 from the house to bring it to 3 of us? No. Hello Beautiful would not let me do that because she loved them so much.
But what about us?
So instead, we're gonna try and split these 2 cans between us.
Anyways, that's fine.
We're all getting to it. We're crafty vets when it comes to this.
We got
We're all getting
Adam.
12-ish ounces out of that.
What's in it?
What is in this beer?
This beer is a hazy IPA coming in at 6.3%. It is dry hopped with Citra and Cryo Pop hops. It's a special cryo powder bursting with tropical fruit flavor. And they are saying you will get notes of orange juice, ripe mango, and banana candy.
I can tell you off the rip, if you're telling me this is a hazy, if it wasn't hazy, I'd call you a liar.
Yeah,
this thing is pouring like a beast.
And I will say, I got some cryo pop at the homebrew convention. I've been waiting to try it. And full disclosure, Ben was there Wednesday picking this up. I was there Thursday drinking this on draft. And Matt, you're in for a treat. This thing is
wonderful.
Good.
So off the rip, the dankiness hits you in the back of your nose.
Oh, I can smell
It's a very dank aroma.
Really hits. Yeah. But then the first flavor profile you get is all of the stone fruit. Like that really comes out and hits you on the tip of your tongue. I'm really enjoying that.
How do you define stone fruit?
So
let's talk about stone fruit.
Stone fruit.
Anything with a pit.
Yeah. So I think hard center.
Peach, mango.
Yeah. And
Other
those
ones.
usually play well in
So you're
hazies.
putting, so when you say stone fruit taste, you're putting all those into a bubble.
A bucket, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you're
that's
what you're tasting when you
Yeah, so like the sweetness profile that comes with that, it plays well with dankiness. And that's usually what you want to have the balance with. And the juiciness of this one is definitely balanced out by a stone fruit flavor off the rip with the danky smell that you get on the tip of your nose.
I get that banana candy at the finish too.
It really
that
is.
is an accurate description for sure. Because I get the mango right up front.
Yeah.
With the bitterness.
Yes.
Then I get a little bit of orange, and then I get banana. That's very good. It's a phenomenal beer.
I am really liking this.
Thank
you. Thank you for bringing this to us.
I drank 2 of them yesterday.
Nice.
I
drank
wish
I drank dos cervezas.
I wish I could have bought you more.
Uh-oh.
That's all right. You know what? Me and Matt and everybody else listening, let's go down to Coven.
Yeah, let's all go down
Go
to
to
Coven.
Coven. And if you want to follow Coven, all you have to do is search them out. Coven Brewing on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, sometimes on Twitter. They're also on Untappd, so check out their beer list and get down there. They have great business hours, and they have cans to go at all times. And from my understanding, they're getting great food trucks in.
Killer food trucks.
Yeah.
Blue Sparrow's been there the last couple Wednesdays. I think they're just a staple
Amazing.
there on Wednesdays for a while now. Like, go get some Blue Sparrow. Best food truck in Pittsburgh, in my opinion.
Absolutely the best
Mr.
food truck.
Bulgogi was there on Thursday. Second best food truck in Pittsburgh, in my opinion.
So-
Tied for first.
They got the connections. They got the connects.
Hell
They do, definitely.
So we are in round 2. We have a delicious beer we're going to carry through the rest of this round here. And I want to just go ahead and play a game we haven't played in a while, Ben.
Ooh.
This is a game that I love. And you go head-to-head with Adam. It's not quite Adam versus guest. But what it is, it's Florida man or false. But since you're a cryptid lover, I went and found cryptid headlines. So this is either a true cryptid headline or it's BS. And just so you know, I took 1 creative writing class in college. and it shines bright like a diamond.
Always during this.
Are we talking like what kind of headlines are we talking about? Like the kinds that you
News
see
headlines.
like back in the day, like when you were in the checkout line?
For asking these questions, I will not have cheating on my show.
Don't worry, you will do better than Dennis guy because he went 0.
He was like false.
I got them all right, and he got them all wrong. I swept him. I have faith that you will do better.
He was just really concerned about the last question I asked him with the lady who was naked on the golf cart. He was like, "But how big were her boobs, though?
But how fast does that golf cart go?"
How fast is the golf cart? So I will pitch out the headline to you guys, and you just gotta let me know: is it true or is it false? That's all. And Ben, since you are the visitor, you have the opportunity to go first on every opportunity here, and that gives Adam some insight about what he wants to guess.
If it's false, that means you made it up.
I made it up. Yes.
Okay.
So the first headline here: man thinks fisherman wants to feed him to Bigfoot, so he kills him.
False.
False. Why do you think it's false?
Man thinks fisherman is Bigfoot.
Man thinks fisherman wants to feed him to Bigfoot.
Oh, no. True.
True.
That's true.
Okay.
I heard that.
That is true. I've heard that news
Yes.
story as well.
This is true. 53-year-old
Dang
Larry Doyle
I listened to
Sanders
some stupid
was
podcast.
arrested after confessing to the daughter of Jimmy, Glenn Knighton, that he
been on
did
a
in
couple
fact kill
things.
her father.
Dang it.
Sanders believed that Knighton was trying to get away from him to allow the legendary cryptid to consume him. So he struck Knighton with a stick before tussling on the ground and strangling him to death.
Oh, that'll be the dead part. You can hit him with a stick a couple times, but don't
That's
strangle.
fine.
Guys, don't blame Bigfoot for your murders.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's a very convenient
You know,
excuse.
You hated that guy.
Yeah.
Come on. Just kill him. Just own it. Just come on.
How about this one? Man arrested after exposing himself to neighbors while masturbating to cryptid erotica.
You got to go first. I'm just trying to think of a sexy cryptid right now.
I cannot think. Yeah, I do not. Who? Well, there.
You put a lot of thought into
I've
this.
watched. Yeah, I've watched a lot of Bigfoot movies, and if you watch a lot of Bigfoot movies, there's a big sexual component to.
There really is.
There really is.
There is.
Suburban Sasquatch.
There are some
had
women out
nipples.
there that would love to be taken by Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
made happy.
So do you think this is real or false?
False.
False. Adam.
I agree with our guest. I think it's false.
It is false. This is a false headline. However, I did get this idea while listening to Henry Sobraski from the last podcast on the left read some cryptid porn. Do you want to hear some? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
His creepy pasta porn.
Wait a minute, I thought. Reality was swirling amongst my wild animal instincts. This dirty man is not going to try and fuck me, is he? Could this be happening to me? Am I just dreaming? By the size of his feet, I was wondering how big his cock must be. Oh my God. What about condoms? Wait a minute. They probably do not make condoms big enough for this fellow. And besides, who was going to run and get some? Luckily, I was on the pill.
Oh my God.
But you still got Sasquatch.
Why was she thinking about condoms in this point?
Well, you got to be responsible. You don't have a Sasquatch,
Yeah.
baby.
She was. You can't. Well, I mean,
oh my
maybe
God,
you
it's
could.
so hairy. It looks like a young Pittsburgh beer douche.
Look at the mustache on that thing. So,
Way too manly to be British.
how about this one? Man discovers alien creature's corpse on the beach. Man discovers alien creature's corpse on the beach.
False.
I think you searched into the National Enquirer. I think that's true.
Adam steals a point here. This is true. A resident of Queensland, Australia, believes he found a body while taking a leisurely stroll. Alex Tan claims that he wasn't scared when he first saw the beast with human-like hands and a long lizard
Come
tail.
on. It was a baby dolphin, for God's sake.
However, the video uploaded to IG did bring some critics along, and they say, "Hey, dude, that's just a fucking possum. Like you're just you're thinking
you're
too
close.
much." But it does beg the question: is there something out there?
Well, there definitely
Yeah,
is.
possums.
Yeah, possum. They're falling into the river. They're coming down.
It's possible. I tried.
That's good.
Is that impossible?
Oh.
So, Adam has a lead here, 1-0. How about this one? Group of hunters go missing after a sip and seek adventure to find Sasquatch.
False.
Adam?
I think hunters are better trained than that. I think it's false as well.
Quit copying me.
It is false.
I can't help it when it's the right
Yes.
answer, Ben. I differed on the last one, and it
However,
worked.
you should know this. There is a great organization that allows you to do this. For a small
Yes.
fee, you and a group of hunters can go to a camp in the woods with a guide. While sipping on some delicious craft beers, whiskeys, wines, or whatever you decide to stock the camp with, you get disturbed by Bigfoot himself. From there is a Slender Man-style adventure where you collect the clues necessary to bring down the infamous cryptid. Can you find him before you get too hammered, or will Bigfoot spill your alcohol-thinned blood in the moonlight?
I don't like. I mean, it sounds interesting, but I'd rather just get drunk and look for actual Bigfoot.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
There is a. I'm not going to talk about this for long, but there is a group in Texas that has dedicated themselves to finding and killing Bigfoot.
Don't kill him.
Kill him.
That's
yeah.
not nice.
Am I allowed
Well,
to drink beer
that- I
while
mean-
they kill him? I'll do it.
That's a debate that is.
It is a long standing debate whether to kill him or leave him
Yeah,
alive.
kill him or leave him, and
He hasn't done anything to anybody.
I'm willing
but
to kill
no,
him.
but it's a matter of like that's the only way that science is going to recognize
Yep.
it as a thing.
I am in camp kill him.
I am in
Wow.
camp kill him too.
No, I want to save him.
But
You can save
if
his
you save him,
offspring.
he's never going to be a thing. We need a body. We need something.
Okay. Well, if you find one, there's got to be two, right? I mean,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
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 right.
But also, we're probably never going to. Yeah.
He's been elusive for this long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if a bunch of drunk yokels in flannel shirts can't find him now, they're never going to find
There's a
him.
bunch of woods out there.
Yeah. Where's
There-
he hiding?
And
Look
there
at you,
are-
Westmoreland County.
But there are a bunch of.
It's pretty dense out there.
It's mostly full of stupid animals that
True.
get run over by cars and get
Or-
caught up by trail cameras.
or fall into
And
rivers and get washed on
all-
the shore, and
all
people
the-
think that
all
it's a
the
cryptid.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's impossible. So, the last one here,
Stop. Why do you pick on my possum pun?
I liked
I thought it was good.
I liked it a lot.
That was good.
I'm trying to make it.
trying to
I want to sound
use
like
it.
Ralph Wiggum.
Big Danky liked it.
I want to sound like Ralph Wiggum. Oh, that's impossible. That's what I want to do. So, the last one here. So, Bigfoot Benny, you have to get this right now. I have to get it wrong so you can tie it up. So you can at least walk away with kissing your sister.
If you want me to go first, I will.
So we can do that.
It probably is fair since
Can I
it's
hear the
down.
question first?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oklahoma lawmaker proposes Bigfoot hunting season. Oklahoma lawmaker proposes Bigfoot hunting season.
True.
Adam.
He's right. It's true.
It is true. Republican
That made big news.
Justin Humphrey is riding the curious nature of residents and tourists alike in the great state of Oklahoma. Down in the Ochuta Mountains in southeast Oklahoma, a Bigfoot festival is held each year with people from all over the world coming to take part. What better way to cash in on this than to make people buy more stuff to avoid FOMO? People can purchase tags, licenses, and other accoutrements to feel like they are truly hunting one of the most elusive beasts in all of our history.
I heard it's going to be open season though, right? After you get your license, I think. I think that's what I heard.
Yeah,
at least for like Oklahoma residents.
Yeah. It's another.
Are you going to partake while you're down there?
It's not in the season that I'm going to be down there. No, I won't be down
Why
there.
would it not be every season?
No, it's only during that. He's only going to have the tags during that festival season, and it's not now.
Oh, for the out-of-staters.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I'd love to. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Hunt Bigfoot.
Just go,
Just go there like,
go out there with a handgun.
I thought you motherfuckers were looking for Bigfoot. Come on. So, unfortunately,
I watched
Bigfoot-
Bobo. I know how to do it. Let's hit a tree.
He beat me by one stupid point.
You lost by one. But don't worry. Listen, his record's like 15-1 right now.
But
Like,
it's so.
I listen to a lot of dumb news shit. I get a lot of news.
It's almost not fair. He's like Mark McGuire on steroids.
I work from home and I work by myself.
Yeah.
I just listen to shit all day.
So don't take it personally. You did a great job.
Speaking of which, I feel like this should be if you should always be able to win a point back. If you to win you should just challenge him to arm wrestling.
Who?
Me, yeah.
Okay. How about when we're done with the podcast, for redemption, you can arm wrestle him.
Yeah.
And I'll film it.
I'm left-handed. It's not gonna be fair though. Are you left-handed?
No.
But can you beat him with your left hand?
Sure.
He probably can.
There you go.
I'm not gonna disagree with that.
Yeah. So, hey, after you're done watching this, go to our Instagram page and check out the arm wrestling match between Bigfoot Benjamin and Adam.
It doesn't mean anything for my Pittsburgh beer douche. I'd still beat him.
Yeah. So, Adam, we are on to your favorite segment.
Questions from the internet.
Questions from the
Can we
internet.
get anything from those silly gooses at Casting Views?
We only got the call out from them.
No questions yet.
And they don't ask us questions.
Not great interviewers, huh?
Well, here's the thing.
I knew they were physically lacking.
Well, it's about
in Britain, but I didn't know they were mentally lacking.
Well, the thing about it is like podcasts are funny if they need to be funny. And I feel like theirs is trying to be a smart podcast.
Right.
It's definitely not funny. So yeah, I agree.
It's a smart podcast.
I heard them laugh on that. That's the first time I heard their laughs.
Funny is fun. I mean,
they have fun.
Yeah.
Well, British fun.
British fun.
Yeah.
So questions from the internet.
I like to listen to it at the library.
The library.
When I'm or when I'm trying to fall asleep.
Not when I'm on holiday. I know your terms.
So questions from the internet. So I pose these questions to you from the depths of our listeners. If you could instantly gain an ability, what would it be?
Oh my god. All right. I want to be like really, really small.
Just like a tiny guy?
Yeah, like
I was ready for almost anything but that.
what was the cartoon, Doctor? No, the
Ant-Man.
No.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
The woman in the bus.
The Magic School Bus with Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle. I want to do that.
You want to be Miss Frizzle? That's fucking awesome. That's the best answer possible.
You can do fucking anything.
So if you could take any ability, you'd be Mrs. Frizzle.
You could go into anybody. Go.
It just went from weird to creepy.
You can go into anybody.
You can just pose with any sexual organ.
It's like, these are the nets.
Like it's the Grand Canyon. Ladies.
Look at this anus. What was that scared little redhead kid that was on there too? Like you just show him that, and he's like, "There's so much. Oh my god, there's so much poop here.
This one's a gusher."
Old
Faithful right here.
That's what I want to be.
Just
so I could just go into people's stuff.
Do you have one? Can you go?
I mean, I thought mine was pretty bad until I heard Ben's. That's a bad one. There's nothing. Well, there's some things about me I want to be smaller, but not much.
Yeah.
No, I mean, mine would be to be like. Mine's super selfish.
Yeah.
Mine would be to like endlessly be able to consume like calories, but like never gain weight.
Yeah.
Like I just stay like prime Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
My whole life, but just do it. Never fucking work out, but just have fucking.
That would be sick.
The perfect
Just
body.
eat and drink.
Eat and drink. Mostly drinking beer.
Mostly drinking.
But that also leads to eating poorly.
Yeah, well,
It does.
You know what would be cool, though? You could have, like, a cool superhero name. You could be called the Oktoberfest.
It'd be like Vain Bitch, man.
You know, like Bane has Venom.
Vain Bitch Man here.
You just have nacho cheese in the tank back there. And he's like,
I don't even. You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know if I need to make it that vain. Like I don't even like just like 210 flabby pound. Like just skinny fat. Actually,
Skinny
is
fat,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll take that. I mean, if it's my special ability, though, yeah, give me the Brad. Yeah, I would take the Brad.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You want to be cut?
Take the
Like,
Venom.
yeah.
Why
Okay.
wouldn't you, man? Like it just like all just encompasses you, and it's beautiful. It's powerful.
I like it. And I'm just pounding double IPAs.
Oh my god! You'd
just
be like a.
All the can boys are like, how does he do it?
And all the beer fest, like
Can I also fly home then too? Because I don't want to drive.
sure.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll definitely never drive again.
When you look that good, you're definitely going to have a PJ.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Yeah.
All
Very
the beer
true.
fest would cheer when you arrived.
Like,
It would
there
be
he-
beautiful.
You'd be like a sitcom. Like, oh, the walk on, like, oh.
Oh my God, he's here!
Bring me the barley wine and the bitches.
Oh my God, I don't even know if I have an ability that's even close to matching these things.
Yeah, come at us with your solving world hunger, you humanitarian piece of shit.
Well, that's what I thought we were gonna do. Like, what would you want to do? Would you want to like solve humanity's problems? No, I want to be small and go into butts, and I want to be able to butt chug barley wine. So you guys can work together.
Ben's over there posing with some fucking big.
There's like an anal gland. He's like, check this out. Like, right here with this.
He's just elbowing up on a hemorrhoid.
You should fix this.
I'm in this person's butt.
This one's about to bleed.
I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, if I'm not going to be like altruistic with it, I guess I think I would like the ability to read minds. I mean, that'd be kind of cool if I could gain an ability. That'd be cool.
I mean, it's
That'd probably do more good than ours.
Well, it depends on how you use it, really. I mean,
Ben's just gonna be the tiniest gynecologist ever.
Too late. He already is. Huzzing! All right, so you have to pick one to fight.
Ooh.
Mike Tyson in his prime.
All right.
Bruce Lee, of course, still alive. And Khabib, yeah, that'd be the easy one. Zombie Bruce Lee's easy. Or Khabib when he was in shape for the Conor McGregor level fight.
Oh.
You got to pick one to fight all the way through.
Who's my first option?
Mike Tyson in his prime. And there's Bruce Lee in his prime when he was probably doing that's, the tower with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
And then Khabib when he took on Conor McGregor, that fit level that he was at, which was very aggressive.
Sounds terrible, but I'm going to pick Bruce Lee.
Okay. Reason. Because you're a third-degree black belt?
I mean, I feel like I know what's coming.
You could defend yourself for a little bit.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Okay.
He's not a big man. He's not a strong man. He's fast.
He has some power. He was pretty ripped.
Yeah, he had that 1-inch punch.
He is a little. I bet he never weighed over.
Yeah, but you want to be the littlest.
If you could bring your superpower into the
oh my God! Yeah, do I just want my superpower?
Whose butthole do you want to go?
I would go right through his.
Yeah, well, if you did have,
I'd go in his ear, out his eye.
Yeah. Oh, you go down to Bruce Lee's colon and be like, "Make me big." Boof.
I blow him up. Done.
Round the magic school bus, bitch.
All right, Adam, use your superpower to beat these guys.
I'm not using my superpower.
I'm gonna eat all your lunches.
No, I'm literally.
All you motherfuckers are going hungry. I'm eating all of your lunches.
No, I'm taking Bruce Lee as well. Not for the same reason. I think he's more body strike heavy.
Yeah.
I think I'm not going to leave with CTE as much. And like I could also hope for like even like a prop weapon, and I get that Brandon Lee round, that lucky round, and take him out.
The Alec Baldwin special.
Yeah.
Rust.
Hey, Brandon Lee originated that shit.
R.I.P. I think I would take on Mike
Baldwin. Is
you take on Mike Tyson?
I would take on Mike Tyson.
Alec Baldwin is trying to say he didn't pull the trigger on a revolver.
You have to pull the trigger on the
That
revolver.
is the Hollywood dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I didn't even pull that trigger. I can't believe they're making me sound like I pulled the trigger. I never in my life.
You know, revolvers misfire all the time. You don't have to pull that trigger.
Yeah,
It's not the most mechanically hard gun to ever.
It's a 6-shooter with 2 springs. It's not like you have to pull the trigger.
No, you have to.
Hey, buddy, maybe just say sorry.
Just apologize and say oops. But I would take on Mike Tyson because I want to just die in the fucking ring.
Oh, well, you would.
That's
you definitely would.
Right. In his prime, like he's 50 now.
Oh,
You see the videos of him now.
Dennis could probably just
he would
outrun
kill
him,
you right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he looks incredible now. And just to know that he would cut scathing promos against me, he's like, "Oh fuck you, do you love me?" Like he would just be saying that shit to me on the pre-fight. I would love that. Okay, last question here. What is the best movie sequel of all time in your opinion? Best movie sequel. The first one just knocks your socks off, but the second one comes out and just blows you away 10 times over. You passing right now?
Yeah.
Okay, pass to
Give
Adam.
me a sec.
So I have a joke answer, but also kind of like a personal preference answer.
Give me the personal preference first.
Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
Because of Donald Trump.
No, because Kevin was just so much better in that one. Like, fucking crushed.
He's really good.
Donald Trump was also pretty good in that movie for the
like,
3 seconds he was in it. But Duncan's toy chest is like a phenomenal set.
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
But if I'm going like reality, like best of the best, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is my favorite movie, but it wasn't that much better than the first one. It was just way different.
Yeah, yeah.
If we're just like taking it over, I would have to go with Terminator 2.
You motherfucker.
Yeah.
That is my favorite sequel of all time.
I think that one just was so good.
Leaps
There's
and
one other
bounds.
movie that's also up there for me. I might not say it because maybe somebody else has it, but like, I'm not that into that genre, of movies. But yeah, so for me, Terminator 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say my serious answer is clearly Terminator 2. I think it's the same thing. It's the best. It's the best sci-fi time traveling movie next to Back to the Future. I think it really is. Just the way there are no loopholes or no storyline edits. There's nothing that has to be resolved in a third movie, despite the fact they made a third movie and a fourth and a fifth. They didn't need to do that. Second one's incredible, but I would say my favorite sequel to watch, I think is my favorite, is Troll 2.
So you have a joke one too.
Oh my God, they're eating it! Like, that's my favorite line. Like, it's the kid with the magic school bus.
Get that Vince McMahon voice going. That early '90s Vince McMahon.
Welcome back to
when he didn't have to pay for his dick sucks.
Yeah, he just got him for freezies.
Did he really pay for dick sucks?
Yeah,
that's why he had to retire.
You guys have talked about it, but
yeah, it's a big budget too.
That's why he had to retire. He was using company money to cover it up.
It's tens of millions of dollars to get blowies.
I thought, before we talked Jokers off mic at one point, I thought you were going to pick Dark Knight, to be honest.
No, I mean,
it's a good one.
It's a good one, but to me,
you don't like Heath Ledger Joker though. We'll talk about that in a future episode.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that one. So.
Yeah, that's amazing to me.
I'm gonna have to go with Jaws. I like Jaws 2.
Jaws 2?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. I'm a sucker for the whole
strong.
thing. Like,
Yeah?
I love it.
Strong?
I don't know.
I thought you were going to say Sharknado 2.
Also strong.
Strong entry.
And going back on it, like Child's Play 2 is pretty.
Child's Play 2
good,
was
right?
way better than the first one.
Right?
Way better. Yeah.
But
Child's Play 3 got weird. That was when he went to like the military school or
Yeah,
whatever.
and the one got a heart attack.
Well, I kind of like that one.
I
was
like
fun.
there was that grenade kill in that one, though,
Which was
freaking
cool.
good.
That was really cool. Or we changed out the bullets from painters to live rounds. That was
Everyone
cool
just
too.
started
Yeah.
killing each
It's like,
other.
oh, I got him with the red paint. No, you didn't.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
But also,
I'm
my
hungover.
brain does not work in a way that I can't remember movies that I watch. I just don't.
I do the same thing. It's kind of hard, but they're like the ones that stick in my mind, and it's not even me being jokey. It's Terminator 2 for sure, and Troll 2, because when Troll 2's on, if it like somehow gets on like a streaming platform, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing. I've called off of work to watch Troll 2. I'm like, it's on Tubi. I'm like, here. Beep, beep, beep,
I
beep.
guess I'm done.
Sorry, I know there's shit to do, but they're eating him alive. Like,
Someone's got to help him.
someone's gotta help. So you're going with Jaws 2?
I'm going with Jaws 2.
Hey man, that's not a bad limp. It's Jaws 2, Terminator 2, and then
It's all about
Trolls 2.
revenge.
And throw Home Alone 2 Lost in New York
Yeah, I
on
like
after
that
for a little palate cleanser.
Oh.
If you don't want violence, well,
There's some violence.
There is some violence.
He was a serial killer, by the way.
Yeah,
he was.
definitely
He didn't have to do any of that, but he did it anyway.
No.
there was a bartender. Sidetrack. I was at Spirit yesterday for a concert. There was a bartender that had Harry from
Harry
Home Alone
hair.
2 after he got electrocuted.
The shock.
It was the perfect afro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right. Well, hey, listen. We are at the end of this episode. We've had nothing but the best time with you. I don't think I've laughed
thank
this
you.
hard in Questions of
This is a
Inanimate.
good one. This is a good one.
So, but before we go anywhere, we got to know what's on tap and where can you find us. But where can people find you?
Get real small and crawl in my butt.
Yeah.
Don't dox yourself. So we're on Instagram. Can they find
I did that for them when Jen was on.
Bigfoot Benjamin.
Okay, one.
Right. Yes. And granted, I don't give a shit if you.
No.
No,
Stop.
he's got good stories. He's got good
Okay.
stories.
All
Follow
right.
that shit.
I just don't want him to be like, I live at 123 Pleasant Street. You were lining it up. I was like,
Come over for dinner,
Come over and have a can of beer with me.
we have enough listeners, or that'll get weird for you.
I got a dog with 3 legs. It's fun.
So they can also find you at Abjuration.
You can find me, Thursday nights, Abjuration, but come there and drink, and I'll come out from when I'm not busy, and I'll come and say hi, and
He will. I've done it.
I will.
Wonderful,
Adam, Adam's done it. I will do that. But yeah, generally I'm teaching, and but tell all your friends to put me on their podcast, and I'll be there too.
It's a fun time.
Yeah, I like talking into the
This
microphone.
has been great.
Mm-hmm.
Adam.
Well, we'll have you back on for sure.
Oh,
man.
for sure. Halloween season smells like Bigfoot Benjamin.
Hey, we're
What's up, man?
sadly wrapping up
It's tough.
Brew Tour season. So all we have is, by the time you listen to this, in 6 days, North Hills Home Brew Fest, the best home brews in Pittsburgh, ending out the summer, closing it out before Labor Day. Get your tickets now. And come try some of our beers. We will have the Retired Double Agent Jalapeno Pineapple Double IPA, along with our, what else am I taking, Matt? The South of Heffen.
South of Heaven,
Our
baby.
hoppy Hefeweizen clone. So you get a lot of Southern Hemisphere hops, along with that banana flavor from Hefeweizen. Mixing styles. That's what
Sounds
we do.
great.
And then down here in the Jojitorium, up until October 8th, Brewing Up a Cure. Buy your tickets now as well. I'll let you know what I'm brewing for that again. I think I might have said it last week, but I'll repeat it next week. But in the Jojitorium right now, available on draft or to go, the Jojinator Double IPA. It's our West Coast IPA with orange blossom honey. The South of Heffen Hoppy Hefeweizen. We got a whole keg down here to give you guys. The Retired Double Agent that's also going to North Hills will be available after the North Hills Brew Fest. There's our jalapeno pineapple double IPA. And then we have some of that crispy world order going to the Make Peace Not War campaign. It's our cream ale coming in at 5.2. The latest version is super crispy, super delicious. Get it and support the Ukraine.
And if I could get my superpower, I would make myself microscopic, and I would crawl right into that number 4 tap, and I would just swim myself through that cream ale and just make you guys buy it all.
So if you want to go down here to the Jojitorium with Adam and his brew lab, it's at @bash_brew on all social media. It's Facebook, Instagram, and I'm just get on Twitter. He's also on Untapped.
I'm on Twitter.
He is.
I posted something this week.
He happens.
It was shitting on casting views, but I did it.
But it happened. But if you want to go with the boys down here, Jojitorium, you're at Decay and WTB on all social media. It's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Don't forget about our Gmail. We are our Decay and WTB at gmail.com. We have a Redbubble where you can buy dad hats for $19.52 at all times. And do not forget to vote for us for Best of Pittsburgh 2022. Voting ends at the end of August, and I believe that you guys have shown up en masse to support us, and we love you guys for that. Thank you so much. And don't forget to watch all of these episodes on YouTube where you can like and hit the bell and subscribe, and that helps us out a ton. Doesn't mean much to you, but it means a ton to us. So, from the depths of the Jojitorium with Bigfoot Benjamin, until next time, wherever you're listening to this podcast, cheers.
Pittsburgh Beer Douche, I'm taking everything you care about. That was like a 4 a.m. piss, too. I was in there for like 45 seconds.
We heard.
Straight, yeah. Oh. Did you hear me go, oh? It was like a second. Oh, I almost like.
It was like
very
Pauly Shore and jury duty in there.
I forgot we're recording.